God bless you. Thank you so much for popping back in at this channel. And if you've never been to this channel before, look down in the comments and put new to the channel. I really would love to know that. And also, can you guys do me a favor and let me know where you are watching from? I'm here in Florida, and I really would like to know where my viewing audience is watching from. Also, I want you to know that we are still going through Letters from God, which I call a prophetic devotional by Ivan Tate. And it's just one of the ways that we use to bridge the gap to closer intimacy with the Lord. So we want to cultivate that relationship. I think it's important. And if this has been a blessing to you, please let me know. All right, guys, so let's get into it. Today is October 27th, and this one is called Woven. Woven. And it's going to be taken from Psalm 139. I love Psalm 139. Love it, love it, love it. 139:15. My substance was not hid from thee when I was made in secret and curiously wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. And here is your letter from God. My life is forever woven into your life. I have placed myself in you. I have melted my nature into yours. I have refined, purified, and cleansed your spirit with love's soap. Now you are altogether clean. Your infected wounds are healed. Your withered will is restored its strength. I am woven like a silken ring with thousands of intimate threads that have been meticulously tied together by love. No one can uncoil you. No one can dismiss you. You are out of the reach of the destroyers. You are fully and completely captured. You are slowly becoming undistinguishable from me, woven tenderly with skill, with wisdom's hands, forever found and forever complete. You are unflawed by love, transparent, vulnerable, untouchable, and lost and found within the sinews of my crimson thread, woven eternally into me. Can you visualize that? I can. And I'll share something with you. And the reason why I love Psalm 139 is because it's a psalm that talks about how God has intimately woven us and knitted, shrugim. That's a Hebrew word, shrugim, knitted us inside of our mother's wombs. And that's an intimate thing. And everything here is so layered. And if you don't mind, I just want to unpack it a little bit. Now you are altogether clean. And, Yeshua says that we are now made clean through his word. So the more that we can get his word on the inside of us, to insulate ourselves within us, and to just let the Lord wash over you while you are in his presence. Because that's what happens when you go into the presence of the Lord. Number one, you never come into the presence of the Lord and come out empty-handed. There's always something that he gives you, whether you are conscious of it or not. I love this part where he says, no one can dismiss you. Have you ever been in a relationship where you have felt like you've been dismissed, put off, ignored, neglected? I'm sure that's very, very hurtful. Well, I'm sure because that's happened to me, transparent moment. And it doesn't make you feel good, but then you end up trying to cover up and perhaps self-medicate. And that could be with shopping, with food, with sex, with trying to pretend to be someone else that you're not. And, sometimes a pleaser will do that. Just try to well, I'll just do this so that they won't treat me like that. And I don't want to get into the psychology of that, but if you can recognize someone else or yourself in that, let me know in the comments. And he says, no one can, listen, no one can uncoil you. No one can tie you up. Nobody can bind you. Have you ever felt like you're just bound and trapped and you don't know what to do? It's really sad, and it's unfortunate that you can be in a situation where you're made to feel like that. And it could be your parents, your siblings, your spouse, a significant other. It could even feel like someone at your job. It's unfortunate. And I want you to know that the Lord will never, ever dismiss you or treat you that way. He would never try to, what I call unpack you or put you together. And when I say put you together, I don't mean in a good way. So we have to rely on the Lord for our wholeness. And, there may be people watching this right now, or someone that is insecure about who they are, and they can't see past their current situation, and they have become complacent and kind of settled into where they are, and they're not happy. They're not content. They have no shalom. That's a terrible way to live. And I think at this point, whatever age you are, whatever season you're in, that if you're listening to this, perhaps it's time for you to break free. What do you think? Do you think perhaps it's time? Will you dare to do something different? You are fully and completely captured. You are slowly becoming undistinguishable from me, woven tenderly with skill and with wisdom's hands, forever found and forever complete. Completeness, wholeness, that shalom that surpasses all understanding, that will guard your heart and mind. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful vision. And honestly, I want you to be able to see yourself in that place. When you've had a lot of conflict, or you're feeling confused and you don't know what's going on, you can find yourself utterly unhappy. I wasn't really planning to go this deep today, but maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to consider where you are, who you have become, and who you can become. So, I want you to take that opportunity to go to God and ask Him, what does it mean to be woven? Open Psalm 139 and let Him minister to you about who you are. Amen? Try that. Do it for me. Mostly do it for you. And let the Lord live vicariously through you and to show you who you have been created to be. I am Dr. Nabi about you, here to bring you intimate truth. It's the truth that you embrace. Embrace it, because it's going to make you free. Shalom, shalom. See you the next time. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for investing in you.